I've already prepped my face with the Yulay pre-shave oil. And today my razor is going to be something that I have another instance of, but for $5 I got this for a guy that lives here in my building. It's, well, he used to own a thrift store, so he had a few razors. I purchased a couple of things from him before, but this has a whiter handle, not wider, but whiter than my other Eversharp Schick razor, the old model injector razor. I have one that the handle looks a little bit more butterscotch in color, and I don't know if that's a patina from age or if that handle was originally that way. But I'm going to shave with this, and in there I have put one of these Schick injector blades, which they still make. And okay, now my soap is going to be this Pinaud Clubman shave soap, which I've only used once before, a week or so ago when I got this in the mail. And I've lathered my brush. It doesn't look like a very good lather, but I had a good experience with this soap the first time. I hope to repeat that. It's my Yulay, I'm sorry, not Yulay, that's a good company, but it's a Vie-Long horsehair brush. And, well, I find that it is a very good brush, my best one, in fact, for lathering directly off of one of these small tubs. And it's kind of a small brush. Excuse me. So let me try to get this brush a little bit wet. Since I've got a slow draining sink right now, I just wet the tips in water there again. I had already wet the brush when I lathered, but I just wet the tips again. And let's see if I can get a lather started here. By the way, I hope you're all holding up well out there. We are just now peaking, I believe. Our last couple of weeks have been about the same here in this county where I am, as far as the instances of, and unfortunately the deaths from, the coronavirus, the COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. This isn't too bad of a lather. I got it a little pasty, but I don't mind it that way. And also, these blades, especially in this type of injector razor, seem like they're very sharp. And with my other razor that's similar to this, I get bit a lot. So I don't mind having some protection, a good layer of protection on my face. So I kind of rinse my hand off. Now get the razor wet and we'll start the first pass, which will be with the grain. So here we go. Now so far, and I haven't shaved much yet, but so far this is far more comfortable than my other razor that is almost an exact duplicate of this, which leads me to believe that maybe the head on that razor got bent or something. I'm not sure. Let me rinse. Okay. Go over here now. I hope I didn't bend the head on that other razor, thinking that it was supposed to pivot or something. That's a mistake I've seen other people make. The heads on these are not supposed to pivot. I remember kind of working the head of it a little bit. Maybe it seemed a little bendy, but I discovered right away on that other razor that the heads on these are not supposed to pivot. So far, this is really nice. Also, I wonder what what brand of blade I've been using in that other razor, because I have some Persona injector blades, but I've come to find out that they seem to bite me a little bit more than the Schick blades. So very comfortable so far. Also, it's only Saturday night here, going into Sunday morning later on. Excuse me. And I believe I'm going to go back to not just occasionally like I used to do, but I believe I'm going to go back to doing my videos on Saturday night and having them post sometime early on Sunday morning, because I've been doing them Monday night going into Tuesday morning, and I've just, on those, I guess it's because it's Monday night, I just have no energy on those days. I often do not feel like even doing a video, and so I don't know that I'm exactly appearing to be high energy now, but I can tell you that my mood is considerably better than it would be on a Monday night, especially lately. So okay, even when there's not some kind of quarantine or something on, I guess I don't have a life. I don't do a lot on Saturday nights anymore, except shave maybe. But, well, due to my health, which is not terrible, but it's not the best in the West either, I can no longer go out drinking on Saturday nights. Can't go to the pub with me mates, you know, or the tavern or whatever. Okay, well, you know, I guess that's about it for this pass. I didn't need to rinse the razor again yet, but I'll come back to you. I'll pop right back, and I'll come back to you freshly lathered for a second pass across the grain. Second pass across the grain. Here we go. Also, some time ago, somebody had said back when I guess I was often, I didn't really plan it this way, but I was often doing shaves on Saturday night. They would be posted sometime early Sunday morning, and somebody was saying they like to watch Paul H's video that comes up around that. It's posted on Sunday morning, his Sunday shave, and watch mine, whichever one came posted first, and then watch the other one. They said it was very relaxing for them. So for that person or anyone like that that enjoys watching the two of us, well, that would be good news for them. I almost don't need to cut away when I rinse the razor, because this razor is rinsing very, very quickly. Even though I've had a fairly pasty lather, I didn't get a lot of gunk in between the blade here and the guard here. Okay. I hope this razor doesn't end up biting me like the other one often does. Especially lately, that other one, when I use it, has been biting me. As a general rule, my other Schick injector razors don't bite me like that one does. And the head on that other one is not noticeably bent. The angle is not really any different than this, I don't think, but I don't know if that other one is more aggressive, or it shouldn't be, I wouldn't think, unless they change the aggression on these from year to year, but I don't know. Another good thing about doing a video on a Saturday night when I'm more alert for some reason is I seem to remember more of what it was I intended to say during the video about shaving or anything else. Another comment I was going to make was that I'm almost out of this Van Yulay pre-shave oil. I need to get some more, but Monica Gillum that runs that outfit, it says on her website that it's closed till the end of May, so. And then she got mad at some of us because she's a supporter of our president, and somebody had put up a political post, and I had to chime in. Probably not a good idea, but I was criticizing our president. Now there's another fellow who's also a Republican like our president, the governor of Maryland. He was on the news, and I thought he was a lot more well-spoken. And, well, he had something to say also because I guess over 100 people called into the state of Maryland asking if it was okay to inject themselves or drink disinfectants or bleach to try to get rid of the coronavirus based on kind of a misunderstanding of something our president uttered out loud. And two fellows in Georgia, they evidently drank bleach or something and ended up having to go to the hospital. I guess it didn't kill them, but yeah, not a good idea to inject yourself with or drink disinfectants, household cleaners and such to try to fight the coronavirus. But you knew that. Well, hey, I'm done with the second pass. I'm going to vanish for just a second. I'll just pop out, pop right back in, and I intend to be freshly lathered for a third pass against the grain. Okay, we're going to go against the grain here. I'll start on my neck this time. And I wanted to say something to Monica Gillum that I didn't get a chance to say, because we had once spoken amicably on the telephone just about shaving for about an hour one time, had a nice talk. She had mentioned that somebody else got really bent out of shape when they found out she supported our president. And she told me one of the reasons she liked our president was because it wasn't until he got into office that her company became profitable. But I wanted to say, Monica, it doesn't matter who the president is. What made your company profitable was not the president, it was your hard work. And she is a hard worker, I can tell. Excuse me. But I guess it takes some time for any good business to get off the ground. I don't know, supposedly the business climate's better now, but it seems to be better for Wall Street than it is for Main Street. And so many things are changing with the technology and so much else these days, but mostly the technology. I'll go out on the clothesline here and I'll say my opinion, which should not offend anyone. I think both of our major political parties and even the fringe ones are not prepared for what's coming involving technology. It's already happening. Big box stores closing. Well, not so much big box stores. Most of those stay open, not all of them. But department stores and other brick and mortar businesses closing because so much retail has gone online, and this quarantine and all that has probably made that even more so. And they are probably reopening some things here a little earlier than they should because the virus is just now peaking around here, at least. I'll quit talking about politics, and I'll also quit talking about that nasty virus that's going around. I guess it should be I guess it should be a usual portion in this show. I'll just call it the shut up and shave portion, but then I was vaccinated with a phonograph needle, so it's hard for me to shut up. I will say this now, very comfortable still so far. Even going against the grain above my upper lip. I don't think I got any weepers or anything, which is good. Well, and that completes that pass. How about that? I'll come back and then it'll be pickup time. Okay, here's the, excuse me, here's the crazy clock to remind us that it's pickup time, ladies and gentlemen. Oops. That's right, it's pickup time or touch-up time. So, I may not need too many touch-ups right now because so far, a comfortable and efficient shave. Might have to work on these trouble spots just a little bit. But sorry about all the cutaways, but I gotta rinse again. Do a little feel around on the face here. And I'll rinse again, we'll do some more touch-ups. Bit of a slickness test too. This soap is not terribly slick, but I thought it offered good protection. It's got a mild, very mild and pleasant scent, but very mild scent. And let's see here. And as far as scent strength, I might only be able to give this a scent strength of 1 out of 10. It is very lightly scented, this soap. And although it does not smell exactly to me like the original Pinaud Clubman aftershave, I found that it goes very well with that, which should give you a hint of something to come. But first, let me rinse the razor, rinse the brush, rinse my face. I'll come back with our good and dear friend, Mr. Towel. Say hello to our good friend, Mr. Towel. I almost forgot to introduce him because I had already pretty much wiped my face off. But yeah, that's pretty good right there. I'll begin doing some brief recaps and then I'll put the finishing touches on this here shave. So put Mr. Towel back where he goes, back up here in his dressing room. Okay, and right now, well, I didn't do my recap yet. Oops, sorry, I'm a little discombobulated. I began beforehand, off camera, prep my face with the very good Yulay pre-shave oil, which I do recommend. My razor has been this Schick Eversharp razor from days of old. My blade has been one of these Schick injector blades. And let's see here, my brush has been this Vie-Long horsehair brush with the butterscotch handle. And let's see here, oh, my soap has been what turns out to be the very nice Pinaud Clubman shaving soap. Hopefully you can see that if it focuses. Yay. And let's see. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, so I believe I can move on and apply some of the Walmart store brand, the Equate Witch Hazel. Unscented, 14% alcohol by volume, so that makes it an astringent and not a toner. A toner would be witch hazel without alcohol of any kind in it. So, not too much sting yet, maybe just a little bit, not much. Which just means the alcohol in there is doing its job. I'll wipe my hand off here and move on to the next thing, which might be predictable, but it does go nicely with the soap, although the scents of the two are a little bit different. The soap smells more soapy with maybe just a teeny tiny hint of this, the Pinaud Clubman, well, the classic aftershave. Shake that up a little bit, put a little bit in my hand, and set that aside. Get that going there. A little on the wrists, on the temples, back of the, or behind the ears, back of the neck a little bit. And there is more sting from that, but not too bad, tolerable. And again, it just means that the alcohol in the aftershave is doing its job. So I'll put the cat back on there, and there's that again, the Pinaud Clubman. Let's see. And finally, I'm going to finish, also predictably, I suppose, but with another good product, the Nivea Men Original Post-Shave Balm, which I can only find online here. I can't find it, the original, in stores. They have some of the other kind, the sensitive and the cooling, at Walmart, for example, but they don't have the original. So that's it again. I got a little bit here in my hand, and a little bit of this goes a long way. So get that going. That's always nice. I'll be shiny for a minute or two, but this will absorb pretty quickly. No parabens, as I like to mention, and it absorbs nicely and seems to treat the skin very well. So if you're looking for an all-around post-shave balm, once again, you might want to try the Nivea Men Original or any of their other post-shave balms. Okay, well, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, a great Sunday, and a great week coming up. And to all of you out there, may you have peace.